Blocking is another one of those categories that doesn't get enough attention because I don't know if it's any one person's job to do blocking specifically. It's one of those aspects of film that contributes to the overall visual quality more than a typical audience member would expect. It's like a combination of two different art forms. Every dancer knows the importance of body movement, and every visual artist knows the importance of spatial awareness. When you think about a truly beautiful film, you come up with Barry Lyndon, for example, a ridiculously and meticulously well-blocked film. In fact, some of the greatest directors to ever live simply speak in vignettes. They know how powerful it can be to place someone correctly in camera. I've said this in videos before, but I'll say it again here. Filmmakers who don't take blocking seriously aren't good filmmakers. It's just as simple as that. With that said, here are the nominees. Challengers. Spatial awareness is such a deliberate part of the trichotomy in this film, and I think that's what makes it such a serious blast. The way they're placed on screen always tells you something about the position they're in with each other, or how they feel in a given moment. Not that the characters aren't telling you, it's a very in-your-face kind of movie. The blocking is very upfront, only adding to the excitement. Conclave. The congregation of cardinals is taken very seriously here, and I think the director had a lot of fun with placement in large groups. Whenever these guys were huddled together, gossiping, it was always a well-managed scene. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the reason I nominated this one is because of a few stills from the movie I saw on the internet after the fact. I mean, damn, it just looks good. Exhibiting forgiveness. Like I've said previously about Titus Kaphar in the lighting video, you can tell this guy is a photographer. He's one of those vignette kind of directors where everyone sits in their individual space, and if somebody moves, it's a big deal. It's one of my favorite styles of filmmaking, and it's one that takes spatial awareness more seriously than anyone else. Sometimes you say each frame is like a painting, but no, each frame is literally like a painting here. I can't believe how overlooked this film is in the national conversation. Hundreds of Beavers. A film that takes a lot from the silent films of old has to take spacing into account. There's no choice, it's like the backbone of the whole movie. The comedy relies on spacing, the visuals rely on spacing, the danger relies on spacing. When you have no words, something like blocking becomes tantamount to success. And the film is very successful in that regard, so it contains great blocking. On a technical level, Hundreds of Beavers knew exactly what it was doing, and while the blocking wasn't used for any character poignancy, it executed what it wanted to a perfect degree. I saw the TV glow. I saw this movie a lot later than most people did, and when I did, it blew me away in just about every sense of the word. Spellbinding is what it was, and its attention to detail spacing-wise was a massive part about it. These characters are pretty lethargic by nature, so their placement became a big deal because it's not like they were going anywhere. Also, it's not just people here. Certain props and pieces of the set were placed perfectly, adding to the overall charm. La Chimera. This film had a different kind of blocking because it contained a lot of movement within it. Italians don't sit still, everybody knows that. But the way everyone crisscrosses the scene was so dynamic, it was its own art within itself. Like Italy, the film places a lot of importance in the movement, and you can see a lot of unified movement here. When people move together, that's important to note. When someone moves separately, that's important to note as well. Either way, the blocking's oversighted with just as much meticulation as a less chaotic film. Queer. I think when a filmmaker finds himself in a bar set, they just love to block for it. It reminds me a lot of that Nighthawk painting a while ago. It's a good painting for sure, but everybody knows what the spacing represents. Luca Guadagnino's already proven his ability to block well, and it's like he's in his bag at this point. He's unconscious, as a basketball player would say. Just free real estate. I think when a film fan sees great blocking, it makes their stomach drop. It can, in some cases, be just as powerful as acting, and of course it makes a great assist leader as well. There's so many great examples of blocking out there, and I think it adds an entire layer to your understanding as a film fan when you make an active plan to look for it. I appreciate all the choices I have in front of me, but they're blah only blah one, and the blah 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 is... Exhibiting Forgiveness. I know nobody watched this movie. Well, you should. You're really not going to get a whole lot better than this. Although this is only his first film, Kaphar staged it like a master. I really hope he makes something again. Special shout out to I Saw the TV Glow. I gotta give you your flowers. You were just exquisite, and an easy silver turtle. With that being said, what am I going to talk about today randomly? I'm going to talk about lamps. Oh, what a good lamp can do for your room. I just discovered the power of lamps maybe 2 years ago, which is way too old to be discovering the power of lamps. But the way it enhances the ambiance to your room, holy cow, dude. You just like you have three lamps on and you're chilling to music at like 9 p.m. That's like the life. Throw a candle in there, little throwback. That's the life. Have a cat in there, another throwback to when I had a cat in my video. Unless she bites you, then it's not the life. But you forgive her anyway because you love her. Um, yeah, but that's that. I've been thinking about dress clothes recently too, although I don't want to talk about that. If you have a special drink that you like to drink, like strawberry lemonade, then I appreciate you. Special shout out to Nathan. I know he likes strawberry lemonade. But that's going to do it for me. And then I'm going to say goodbye, and then I'm going to like disappear. Watch this.